Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I hope you all have been enjoying the vids. I hope you are liking and subscribing. Sharing it as always, share the end of the vid, share the vid. But to get straight into it, we're gonna be going over saving today. Nothing related to credit, nothing related to investing. Strictly we're going over savings. Okay? Now the first thing about saving is you need to make sure you're not in debt before you start saving. Something I used to be a fan of is, save while also trying to pay off debt. But, the more I've grown, I'm starting to understand that you may want to start paying off your debt first, especially high interest debt. You want to get that off of your table first, okay? Before you get to the cake, the ice cream, eat your dinner first, right? And the debt is your dinner. You got to get that first before you can get to the good stuff. So pay that off first, prioritizing paying it off as quickly as possible. Because, yeah, you can start saving while paying off your debt, but your debt is going to still be there and it's still going to increase with your interest. So make sure you're paying that off first before you start saving. I mean, the quicker you get it off, the more you can start saving money, right? You don't have to worry about paying anyone back. So again, pay off your debt first. Before you start saving, pay off your debt. Any debt that you have, focus on that and pay it off aggressively. Pay it off as much as you possibly could. Squeeze every dime and dollar that you have or possibly could save into your debt, okay? But number two, now that we have the debt out the way, get you a high yield savings account. I've said it before in a vid, and I think, too many of us don't have one. I might just randomly walk up to you and tell you to get one because why are you sticking with these banks that are not paying you really anything? They're not keeping up with inflation, quite literally. I bet if you go to your bank account right now, right, traditional bank account, go to your savings account, you may earn 10 cents. You may have earned 10 cents off of your money. Get something like Discover Savings, 5 times the national average, which I think they just recently went up to 3.6 APY. I think they did. They just recently went up. Guess what? You're going to earn a lot more. Again, 5 times the national average. I'll give you a quick example. Say you got like $1,000 or so in the bank. You might get, and it's not going to sound like anything to you, but you might get like $4 off of that. But what is $4 compared to 10 cents? A lot, okay? So get you a high yield savings account. No, it's not going to make you rich. As I've said before, it's not going to make you rich, but you're going to be making more money. Your money is not going to lose the value that if you just kept it in a traditional bank account, it's not going to lose that value as if that, right? So again, don't keep your savings, don't keep your emergency funds in Bank of America especially, and Wells Fargo especially. All right, but even your credit unions, some better traditional banks, don't keep it in those banks. No Chase, nothing. If it's a high yield savings account, then put your money in that. Now, that's separate from your checking, your everyday money that you're gonna be spending on. That's a little bit different, right? Because that's money that you're gonna be spending anyway. When it comes to money that you're saving for, again, for emergencies, for your financial goals, put it in a high yield savings account. Please put it in a high yield savings account. It doesn't have to be Discover It. I know I always say Discover It because I have Discover It savings account, but do your research. Find a good savings account for you. Most of the time they're online, but they're easily accessible, right? There's no catch. There's no catch. Just put your money in a high yield savings account, earn a lot more interest on your money, and keep up with things like inflation that take a lot of people out, to be quite frank, right? But you're probably thinking next, okay, I have this high yield savings account, Elijah. So what do I do now? I mean, yeah, I'm earning this interest, but I don't really have all that much money saved up. Well, something you can do to make sure you have more money saved up is to set up automatic savings. Simple. Set up an automatic saving. Meaning, let's say you get paid. I'll give you an example for me. As you guys know, well, you may not know. If this is your first time watching me, you don't know. But I'm a college student. I work at McDonald's, right? I work, maybe 20 or so hours a week. Part-time, right? I make about, I'm not going to put my whole business out there, but I'll tell you this. $200 out of each paycheck goes into my savings account automatically. I don't have to touch anything. I don't have to do it myself manually. Automatically, it's going to go straight to my savings account. So, with that being said, I connect my savings account, my traditional bank, to my high yield savings account with Discover. That way, they're both automatic. I don't have to do anything. $200 goes in and it goes out. Easy. It's as simple as that. It's not complicated. All you have to do is set it up one time and put it automatic until, or you could say, stop until cancel, which is the same thing. So if something happens where you have to stop doing that, then you can go ahead and go back and, cancel it. But for the most part, things are going smoothly. Set it up. Set your savings to automatic. That way you're not thinking, I was gonna save my money, but now I'm gonna do this instead. Because things happen, right? We change our minds and we say, you know what, I want to do this, or hey, I want to do that. And it's not really productive to our future or our finances in general. So to safeguard that, make sure that your savings again are automatic, meaning that out of every paycheck or however you get paid, money is automatically going into your high yield savings account. But next, now that we got our high yield savings account, we've paid off our debt, we got our automatic savings. Let's start cutting down on our bills, right? I know it sounds simple, like cut down on bills. What do you mean? I mean, I can't cut down on my rent. Well, technically you could, but we're not going to talk about big things like that or like your car, because those are kind of already set in place where it's a hassle to try to get something cheaper, and I'm not going to put you through that. But look at these little things that you have, little subscriptions that you have that you don't necessarily need, right? Or something that you don't necessarily use as often as you thought you may have when you originally got it, right? How many subscriptions do we have that we, once in a blue moon, we may watch Netflix, right? Because we're super busy, right? We're busy all the time. We barely have time to watch a movie, right? Certain things like that is what I mean when I say cut down on your bills. Like if you are living by yourself, an easy way you can cut down on your electricity and things like that? By conserving energy. Something like turning your thermostat down a little bit. Just 1 to 2 degrees. That'll help you out. Just making sure that you're turning your light off if you're not in the room. Meaning if I walk outside my room, right, I have my light on, I walk outside my room, automatically turn it off. Again, you're probably thinking, these are just such little trivial things. Yeah, but it'll save you money in the long run. Again, just cut down your bills. Do little things that, again, is just going to help you be able to save more money. Okay, even your consumption at grocery stores, right? Really write down, okay, what do I need here, this and that. And once you go to the grocery store, just see how much food you waste. If you're not wasting food, then great, perfect, you're fine. But if you find yourself like, I gotta throw this away, start cutting down on certain things at the market, right? When you're going out and having fun, cut down on certain things you're buying. Just again, cut down on your bills, okay? It's gonna help you do what? Save more money for things that can be important, like maybe buying a home, maybe buying a car, things like that. If you're in school like me, helping you save for school, right? Because scholarships don't come, all the time. Sometimes scholarships run short. It's competitive scholarship, you may not get it. Okay, now you need some extra money here to pay for your education, right? You might have a kid, right? You gotta help pay for your kid's school. All these things are gonna matter. So again, just think about cutting down on certain things that you can cut down on. Again, I'm not talking about your rent, okay? Because then you gotta move, you gotta get movers, etc., etc. And just because you cut down your rent, your life might get cut down too, because now you hate where you live, right? So I'm not saying anything super crucial, but if you are deciding to get a home, something you can help yourself is not necessarily go for the apartment that's $1,600. Maybe try to find something that's $1,400. Or if you're getting a new car, instead of trying to get a new car, going ahead and get a used car, right? All these things that, again, help you save more money. But lastly, and this is going to be difficult for a lot of us, live frugal, okay? Some of you may not even know what that means, but it's just the idea of living below your means. So again, the example I use with the home and the car, like there's certain things that, necessarily we don't need to have it at its highest peak. Like we don't need a brand new car. We don't need the nicest apartment. We don't need that. We want it, and it's okay to want things. Let me be very clear. It is okay to want things. There is nothing wrong with that. But don't let your wants overtake your needs. So get things that you need first, prioritize your needs, and then if, again, I always say if you have the money, okay. But remember this. Think about the long run. Think about your future. Is it going to be worth it then? It might be worth it now. Is it going to be worth it then? If not, again, cut down again on your bills and live frugal. All right. So maybe, you don't have to buy clothes every year. You could just, I know for some of you, like, wear the same clothes. Did you grow? Do you need new clothes? Are they in good condition? Right? How often are you going out for you to need the newest style? The newest shoes. Again, if it's run down, it's beat up, then get you some new shoes, get you some new clothes. But if it's just not at, I guess, peak quality, not fresh out the box, think about it. You don't need it. Okay, I understand that you want them, but you don't need it, okay? Live frugal, live below your means. If you have to, instead of going out each and every week, maybe cook you some food. Yeah, learn how to cook. All right, cook you something. All right, I gotta work on that myself. I be ordering. I'm not gonna lie. I got it in my budget, but I do. I mean, that's again for me. Even myself, I could save some more money by not eating out as much. Now, for me, I'll be honest. I do about once or twice a week if I'm gonna eat out, which is actually pretty good. You know, some people eat out every day, which I would not recommend. But again, live frugal. All right, try to cut down on bills. Right, set up your savings to be automatic. We want our savings to be in a high yield savings account. And before we do any saving, we want to make sure we're paying off our debt first. All right. But that's it for the vid. All right. I hope you guys took away something good from that and understand the messages. Again, I always say, if you have any further questions, I didn't explain something clear enough for you, please comment down. Don't just get out the video unsatisfied. Like, man, I don't even know what he really meant. Ask me then. All right, it's okay to ask me things. I'm not perfect. I may not explain something perfectly, and that's okay. But you ask me now, then I can get into it deeper and explain it better. All right. So again, if you got any questions, comment it down. As I always say, like and subscribe, please. I mean, we gotta get to this 1 million subscribers. It's gonna take us a while, but you know, speed up the process, man. I mean, let me stop. All right. But again, man, hope you guys enjoy the vid. Please share. I say it every video. If you got anything, share it to someone else. Spread the knowledge. That is my thing. Spread the knowledge. All right. But I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day, and peace out.